Welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's feeling great out there. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do another episode of What's Good, where we spin the wheel and wherever it lands, we dig into that topic. We did one about 9 months ago. That one was the Rickies, Rookies, Reterados, and Rarities. This one, as you can see, has a nice variety. So let's just get right to it and we will spin the wheel. Let's go now. Spin it. And we got the 1977 mini collection. Love it, love it, love it. So first off, love a little mini collection. So this is the West 238th slab October 77, matching orange and blue to Mr. October. Beautiful card. And let's just talk about this one. So, as you know, first pitcher of the game, knuckleballer Bert Hooton. He walked Reggie in his first plate appearance. And by the time the fourth inning came around, Reggie was up again. 3-2 lead for the Dodgers. Thurman Munson leads off the single. Reggie, first pitch, bomb into the right field stands. Boom, 4-3 Yanks. Then our guy Elias Sosa comes in. And Elias, in the bottom of the fifth, faces Reggie. First pitch, bomb, gone. Home run number 2. Next up, Charlie Huff. You know what happens next. First pitch, bottom of the 8th. Reggie leads off. Gone. Center field, black seats. Yankees hold on to the lead, and they win Game 6 of the 1977 World Series. Got this auto version. Oh, and check this out too. 1977, Game 6, full ticket. Love that 77 graphic. Classic Yankees. $4 bleacher seats. One of those guys could have ran over and grabbed that third ball. So that is my 1977 mini collection. Okay. And now we're gonna spin the wheel again. Let's give it a rip. Here we go. Okay, looks like we're doing a shout out. So for this one, I've got my hat ready. Hold on, let me get it. And in here, I've got a bunch of names for channels that I love that inspire me. Pick one. And this Kool-Aid hat. Let's see what we got. Godlike Lou. Okay, love it. Let me grab that Lou stack. Give me 1 second. Okay, so for this shout out, I want to show a player that Lou didn't put me onto. I learned about Vic through the Roberto Clemente story, as it was one of his closest mentors and friends. But Lou has a love for Vic that I was like, ooh, man, Vic is the man, and the stories about him are really awesome. And I did not have any of his cards before my guy Lou started chatting about him. So this is the 58. Super clean, awesome card. And yeah, as you guys know, Vic was in the Yankee system and was almost the first to break the color barrier, but that ended up being Alston. And when I don't collect someone, but I like the player, I often try to find like my one favorite card of that player, and I got this one, which I couldn't help but laugh because Lou was discussing this card, and I think he was looking at this exact one that I grabbed, and it was sold to me, but I felt bad when Lou missed out on it. But I realized, I believe if this is the one he was talking about, he didn't want it because of this mark here, which I didn't mind at all. But yeah, this rodeo meets, you see the greasy back is what got this beauty to a 2 and made it so I would be comfortable picking that one up. But yeah, this is my favorite Vic Power card, I think. So yeah, shout out to Lou. All right, that one was great. We're going to just keep it going. And what's good? Give it another spinny spin. Okay. Perimeter Pascual. Ooh. So this one's great. I went in the rabbit hole following Pascual's story. So he was first signed to the Pirates organization in 1976. He didn't actually start playing in the majors till 1980. Traded to the Braves in 82. Some of his best seasons were actually with the Expos, but I'm just going to show you my whole stack of Pascual cards as I just chat about him a little bit. He had an amazing stint with the Expos where he went 28 and 21. But I'm showing the Braves cards, which when we dig into why they call him a perimeter Pascual, you're going to crack up. But so he's had a lot of coverage for mostly controversies. He was arrested for cocaine possession in the DR in '84. Went to prison for that, and ended up just getting fined $1,000. He did not come back to the Braves until May of '84, and yeah, so he had all kinds of antics, and he has just awesome cards. That was the other thing. Seeing how cool his cards are, I was like, dude, this guy's got sweet ass cards. So he would have all kinds of funny stuff. He would like shoot a finger gun at opponents, which obviously rubbed some the wrong way. He would do this thing where he looked through his legs to check on the base runners. Look at that. Look at that. So good. He had a funny pitch. He called the Pascual pitch, like a super high funny arc. he had all kinds of shenanigans where, like, if he'd strike someone out to end the inning, he would sprint from the mound to the dugout. But they call him Perimeter because when he got traded to the Braves, we're almost to his Yankees trade here. Let me get the traded. When he got traded to the Braves, he got lost on the Beltway on his first day that he was going to pitch. And he tried to just circle back around. This card is just amazing. The 1990 Don Russ. I forget what these are called. With the blue instead of the red. So yeah, he got lost. He ran out of gas and he missed his first ever appearance. And I think Phil Niekro had to cover for him and ended up winning the game. Yeah, another Yankee card. But yeah, so Pascual had a wild life, and unfortunately, look how sweet this card is. Look at that chain with the P. So good. Ended up getting killed in his house in a robbery. So very sad ending to a crazy life. But yeah, this is my little pile up mini collection of Pascual Perez, aka Perimeter Perez, aka Wrong Way Perez. Okay, making a mess here. So, why don't we just spin it here and spin it. Ooh, all right. Not gonna lie, super pumped this one hit next. I was hoping it would make it in. So we're gonna talk about 1975 George Brett and Robin Yount cards. I can't remember who brought it up in a video discussing the value of these two cards because it's interesting. Because the Yount is much lower than the Brett, and it's both 1975 cards. But value wise, me with my twos, you can grab Yount for about 28 on average, and I am running through the VCPs right now. 28, 71 in twos. Threes are a little weird, not a lot of sales. Fours, 38, 83. Fives, 57, 136. Sixes are 84 and 150. Sevens are 161 and 290. Eights, 408 and 710. Nines, 2900 and 5500. And tens are kind of irrelevant because this bad boy hasn't sold in like 3 years, but it was 102 grand, and this was 150, which is technically relevant because that was last year that sold. But let's talk about these cards in general. Why, if it's not a pop thing, obviously, there's actually less copies of the Yount. There's 26,000 George Bretts that have been graded by the various companies and 20,000 Younts. So there's, about 20% less Younts graded. Is it because of the colors? If we were to switch these colors and this was purple and green and this was orange and brown, would it change things? So I've, as you can see, created this scenario for you to look at. And I laughed when I saw how it would look. And I personally think it could be the colors, because look how sick this Brewers card is. I mean, it just looks so cool in the George Brett colors. And again, would that have taken away from George Brett? Obviously, most people would consider Brett better than Yount if they had to make a list, I think. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do here, and I thought you'd get a kick out of that. So, two sweet-ass cards. Both awesome twos, by the way. Look at that beauty. Alright, so we're still doing pretty good on time, so let's spin it again. What's good? Okay. So this is a cool one. So I was looking at my cards and thinking about how often you'll see an image, right? Jackie Robinson is one of my favorite players of all time, and this 1950 Bowman gem has a particular stance that Jackie's in, and this comes up quite a bit, like in this card, right? Same stance. And so if we look at some of these that I also got from the modern card, The Joy of Painting, Bob Ross. What year was this? 2023. Allen and Ginter throwback. Same pose though. This one's sick. The 54 throwback vibes. What year was this one? 2012 this one came out. That's one of the coolest. But you see right here is that pose. And then this is sweet. The Heritage Robinson Breaks Color Barrier, which was in 2010. But yeah, so put all these together, show these next to them. Awesome stuff. All right. I think with that one, we're probably going to wrap it. I didn't actually get to spin the 3 Good Nerds, but shout out to 3 Good Nerds. They had the VR that has the Choose Your Own Adventure, which you know I love. I have my own Choose Your Own Adventure series too. But yeah, so I think a handful of those things I showed would fit into the 3 Good Nerds ask. So hopefully that counts. And shout out to all the channels. So, all right, guys. Hope you really enjoyed these. Got a little ticket stub here. 161 in River. Got a little Menko chip. Got the Good To sticker for Over the Slabs. And here's a special one. What's this? Uh-oh. Rookie card? I'm gonna have some of these made up. Alright, as always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you hated it, I'm sorry. And yeah, check out some other videos, and we'll see you guys soon.